Oh my witch, the monster curse. Chapter 1. What's your name? October 31, 8 p.m. Hats, okay. Skirt, okay. Pumpkin boots, okay. Bow, okay. I stood in front of the mirror and examined my outfit. Hey, this dress looks perfect. Oh no, it's 8 o'clock already? I have to get there soon. Wow. Mummies, ghosts, Frankenstein, and my favorite vampires? Everyone dressed very well, and the Halloween festivities were terrific. I was excited to walk through the crowd, admiring everyone's costumes and feeling the festive atmosphere. I never dreamed that I would be able to participate in the Halloween celebration. Growing up in the hospital, I had very few opportunities to go out, let alone participate in such a crowded event. It's still a bit unbelievable for me to go shopping like this without any worries. If only I could make friends here. I finally found you. Huh? Why do I feel like someone is whispering in my ear? Which? Bang! What? A huge black shadow suddenly appeared in front of me. Is this some kind of street performance? But when I looked around, no one else noticed the black shadow. Didn't anyone see this? It's you, my witch. A man emerged from the dark shadow, his large hands slowly approaching me. I couldn't see his face, and his whole body emitted a mysterious aura. Who are you? I touched his outstretched hand unconsciously. You really could touch me and didn't get hurt. What does that mean? Come here. I need you. Huh? Huh? Wait! Before I could react, the man pulled me in the black shadow with one hand. My body was wrapped in an unknown substance, like a baby in swaddling clothes, very warm. What is this? Why did I suddenly become so tired? Who the hell is he? Well, I'm going to sleep. Snap. Well? So comfortable. How long have I been asleep? You. Who? Who? Who is he? When he saw my look of confusion, he quickly distanced himself from me. I'm sorry for scaring you, witch. I just wanted to see what time you would wake up. Have I been sleeping for a long time?
No.
I think it's been about 3 days in terms of time here. 3 days? Then I missed the whole Halloween celebration, didn't I? Do you mean the day when human beings dressed as non-humans? I nodded my head. I didn't think you'd be concerned about that first. Don't worry, the time flow here is a little different. I can use my magic to control it. If you go back, you can continue to participate in that thing called the Halloween celebration. Oh, that's great. No, wait. What do you mean by the original world? By the way, Where is this place, and who are you? When I looked around, I realized this bedroom was huge and magnificently decorated, just like a castle. I live here, and the world we are in is Kratom. The other world, in your words, right? And I am the most dangerous monster in Kratom, the Black Mourner. I looked at the man who called himself a monster in front of me and suddenly remembered that he was the one who appeared in the black shadow during the celebration. He seemed to pull me into the black shadow and then I fell asleep. I'm not still in a dream, am I? Or is this some kind of trick show? But I didn't say anything about it. Somehow, it was apparent that this was not the world I belonged. And why, strangely enough, do I have a vague familiarity? Did you bring me here, and why do you call me a witch? I need you to be with me. You are the only person who can break the curse on me, and I need your magic. Huh? I'm just an average human, and I've just been able to live like an average human. I'm wearing a Halloween costume I bought on Amazon, not a real witch. No, I'm not mistaken. I've confirmed it numerous times. Una, 20 years old, human world addresses, family members are, height, weight is... Stop! Don't say anymore! Why do you even know that kind of thing? Okay, I just wanted you to know that I didn't get the wrong person. So, no mistake. You are my witch. But even if you say so, I don't know anything about magic, let alone lifting a curse. He looked at me for a moment and then a hardback book suddenly appeared out of his hand out of thin air. Oh my, there it is. It looks like magic exists. Here is your magic guidebook. All of the magic written inside is what you can use. I took the book in his hand and opened it with a puzzled look. How can I possibly read it? Well, all the words inside are unseen, but I can miraculously understand them. Read the spell on the left. Jihedije Hedej. Bang. The man in front of me turned into a frog. What to do? But the next second, he was back to his original state. Great! Are you okay? I'm fine. Oh my god, I can use magic. Well, I believe I can use magic now, but I don't know you and I don't know what curse you're talking about is. You're right, but I've known you for a long time. As for the curse, come here. He put his arm around my waist and we were in the sea of flowers the next second. What is this? It's the first time I've seen this kind of bright flower. It's so beautiful. He did not respond to me. His fingertips gently touched one of the flowers in front of him, and the whole sea turned pitch black. So, this is the curse. If I touch any living object, it will immediately lose its life. This is why I'm the most dangerous monster in the world. No species dares to come near me. But you touch me and I'm totally fine. You are my witch. Your witch? Only you can touch me in this world and can help me undo the spell on my body. I looked at him blankly, feeling confused. But why me? I don't know you and don't belong to this world, so why would I be found? It must be you, and it can only be you. You are... He moved closer to me, but I subconsciously took a step back. I'm sorry, I know it's sudden for you, and I haven't respected your wishes. I can send you back if you don't want to help me. Really? Don't worry, I don't mean to force you. I bring you here just to talk to you. But if you do decide to go back, you will have to wait until tonight's full moon for the transmission. Until then, you can rest here as much as you like. There's food and a bath outside the room. I'm the only one here, so if you need anything, ring the handbell on the table and I'll come right over. I'll leave you to rest for a while. Wait! He didn't seem to hear my words and disappeared in a flash of smoke. Is that a momentary shift? I still can't believe this is another world. Well, this is not a dream, right? I tried to pinch my cheek. Ouch. Well, it seems to be true. So, what should I do? I said I'd help him break the curse, but I don't understand anything. And even if he says he can let me go back, what if he goes back on his word? Or will he do something to me? Or would it be better to run away? Let's wait. But he doesn't look like a bad guy. There's even a vague feeling of familiarity. Wait, what did he mean when he said he had known me for a long time? As I was getting annoyed, I noticed the corner of the room. Huh? Is this a telescope? What a fantastic shape! It looks like I can see the room from the room across the hall. I couldn't figure it out, so it's good to see what's outside. Look at the distant spots.
Oh.
The pink moon is so pretty. There is a forest around here, and the similar shape of the trees is a bit strange, but it's generally similar to the woods we have over there. Huh? Is there something moving in there? Looks like a cat or something like that. It ran really fast and disappeared. Look at the room across the street. It's that man. The man who called himself a monster was sitting expressionlessly, and many books were beside him. Speaking of which, I don't even know his name. What was he doing sitting there? Was he dazed? I looked at him quietly and felt an indescribable sadness. There was also a sense of loneliness that I knew all too well. If he said it's true, that means he can't touch anyone, not even others. This is also too lonely, right? It turns out that he is alone, just like me. Whew. Who's talking? Who's talking? It's me, over here. This glowing object is talking? Are you a monster too? I'm a ghost! There are ghosts in the other worlds too?
Oh.
It turns out that the ghost looks like this, not like in the book. It's the first time I've seen someone other than that boy. Are you a friend of the boy? I'm not. He brought me here A stranger who has not yet figured out what happened. But didn't that man say he was the only one here? Is he lying? No, no, the boy never lies. He can't see me. I've been living here for a long time. I've been here a long time? Do you know what kind of person he is? Aren't you afraid of the kid? It's not true that I'm afraid at all, but my instincts tell me I don't think he'll hurt me. I'm sure you're right. I was right about you. What? I'm counting on you then. Bang! Hey! Again? They've disappeared again. Are all the residents here so capricious? Wow. He showed up right away. Hello? Hello? How are you, my witch? Is there something wrong with your body? I shook my head. That's good. After all, you are from another world. I do not know if your body will be affected. You are so strange. You brought me here by force, so why are you so concerned about my health? I'm sorry. I know it is too harsh. I'll let you go home tonight. Are you willing to do anything if I promise to help you? Are you willing to help me? Answer my question first. Well, yes. I will do anything for you. Then, I'm hungry. Huh? But I've prepared food because it's not to your liking, my witch. Rule number 1. You must show your sincerity at least at the table, not just talk to yourself. Rule number 2. Don't call me witch anymore. Instead, call me by my name, Una. Is that okay? Yeah, oh, okay. Also, you haven't told me your name yet. My name is Mauro. So, Mauro, let's eat this food together, shall we? Mauro, why is your table so long? Yeah, I usually eat alone. I don't care that much. No, we can't talk like this. Tick. Is this okay? It's still too long. A little shorter. Still not okay. I'll do it. I just read a spell in the magic guidebook and now I can use it. Make it shorter. What? That's too close. This is a normal distance, okay? Have you never eaten with anyone? No. Oh, yeah, I forgot he's always left alone. But I didn't expect him to react like that. Oh, he looks so cute when he's shy. Okay, let's eat. Okay. It is delicious. I'll try to make it similar to the food in your world, just to suit your taste. Really? Did you make it yourself? That's awesome! It's nothing, I should have done it. You know, other people's food is so good because of the heart that goes into it. And when you taste it with someone else... So, thank you, Mauro. Aren't you afraid of me? Well, a little at first, but now, it's okay. I don't understand why you invited me to dinner. I want to get to know you. At least, have the right to know what kind of person I'm helping, right? Or are you saying that you don't want to have dinner with me? I don't mean that. I'm just afraid that you'll lose your appetite if you have dinner with a disgusting monster like me. Rule number 3. Don't ever say anything like that again. and I don't think you're vomiting at all. You're very handsome and polite. I don't understand you, Una. Anyway, thank you for agreeing to help me out. I promise to protect you during this period and not let you get hurt. However, there is still some time before the portal appears, so you still have time to consider whether you want to return. If you miss it tonight, you will have to wait for the next one. Una? I can't believe she fell asleep in the middle of eating. I guess she's tired from receiving too much information at once. Excuse me? Mauro picked up Una and slowly walked into the room. It's not convenient to sleep in these clothes, so it's better to change her into a robe. In a snap of his fingers, Una changed her clothes into a lovely robe. How can she sleep so peacefully even though this happened? Although the culprit is me. She's a strange person. A bit like that person. No, they're different. And I don't think you're disgusting at all. On the contrary, you're so handsome and polite. The first time someone said something like that to me, it was a little weird. No, don't overthink. I'll make the girl return once the curse is lifted. I can't have too much contact with her. Oh. It's morning already? Is this... I opened my eyes slightly and Mauro's sleeping face came into view. It's Mauro. He's sleeping so well. What happened? You! Why are you in my bed, pervert? Oh, it hurts. I reflexively dropped my pillow towards Mauro and looked down to find that I was wearing clothes I had never seen before. Where are my clothes? You're not taking off my original clothes, are you? That's not true, let me explain. A few moments later. So it's magic. Yes, I swear. But I still have to apologize to you. I shouldn't have slept next to you. Mauro bowed his head like a poor puppy. Never mind. I'm going to take a shower, so don't follow me. I won't. I won't. Okay. Why do I feel so tired in the morning? So, where do we start to find a way to break the curse today? In the first place, we need to go is to find the mark, which should be in this location. A projection of coordinates appear from the palm of Mauro's hand. What is this place? It's the nearest big marketplace and there are people in it. In order not to make too much noise and the distance is not too far, let's walk through. A market? It seems interesting. I don't know what the difference is with our sign. It should not be too far away. Have you never been there? I seldom go out. The castle has everything necessary to get the magic to help. But you didn't want to go out for a walk? I do not have the qualifications in case I accidentally encounter other creatures. What qualifications? Is there anyone restrict you? Does it? Not really. Maro, let me ask you. When did you start staying alone in the castle? Since the day I was born. Have you always been alone?
Yeah.
No, there was someone. I haven't had contact with other creatures for so long because I'm too dangerous. Is that why you're standing so far away from me? Standing next to you may make you uncomfortable, but don't worry, I'll protect you even from afar. How does that work? What are you doing? Didn't you say that only I can touch you? Then take me by the hand. Since we're moving together, we have to go together. But if you don't let go, no one else will be hurt. So don't let go. Let's go! Why is this person always so jumpy? So, this is what the market looks like over here. So lively. Look at all the pumpkin heads. Is Halloween being celebrated here too? No, those pumpkins, those are pumpkin people. That's what they look like. It's amazing. In addition to the pumpkin people, there were all non-human beings at the market, just like the Halloween parade. Where will the engraving be? I don't know. May have to find it slowly. Come on, come on! Cheap and beautiful elven fruit! Boss, I want one! Freshly baked with chaka burger. Looks like it's delicious. Do you want one? Huh? You're drooling. But I don't have any money here. I have plenty. I'll buy it for you. Mauro took out a big bag of gems from somewhere, and I knew without asking that it was worth a lot of money. You're a rich man! What do you want to buy? Then I'll buy it for you once for all. Am I being adopted? Wait a minute. I don't know the exact location of the engraving anyway. Do you want to go shopping together first? Alright, I don't mind. What is this? It looks like a giant pumpkin tart. I want to eat it. Let's buy it. Miss, would you like to try this fairy fruit popsicle? I'll take 2. Huh? I don't need it. Let's eat together. Alright. It's a big, juicy steak. Wow! It's delicious! You have food at the corner of your mouth. I think I ate too much. Sorry, I did not find a clue and used so many of your gems. It doesn't matter. I can't use it all myself anyway, and there's no rush if I use the clue. Should we buy some souvenirs? Souvenir? Hey, look at this! These pumpkin masks are so cute! Boss, I want to buy this one. It's just a regular mask. No, it's not. Instead, it's a great memento of our trip. I will cherish it. You should take one too. Hello, I'm Pumpkin Una. So that's what he looks like when he smiles. It's nice. It's the first time I've seen you smile. Oh, well, I used to stay in the hospital. I didn't have the chance to go out and didn't have any friends. I've never had the chance to go out and I don't have any friends, so I've never had the pleasure of shopping with other people. It was the first time I had to come here with other people and stayed for a long time. I had a lot of fun. Thank you. My heart is beating a little fast. What's going on? Wow. The mask in my hand suddenly turns into a light and flies into the magic guidebook at my waist. What's going on? It's the mark that appeared. So that mask is the mark? No, it looks like a typical handicraft. But it's good to find it, right? So we have completed the first task. We need to find out the reason for this. Mauro, you're too serious. Because isn't this the most dangerous monster in Kratom? The Black Mourner? A group of people in black robes suddenly appeared from behind. Who are they? The one next to him is not a forbidden witch, right? Mauro immediately put me behind him and took a guarded position. The forbidden witch? Is this about me? The people on the street heard what they were saying and immediately stopped what they were doing and cast their eyes over it. The Black Mourner? Is it that monster? No way. Why is he here? I thought the forbidden witch was dead. Why is she still here? They just bought something from my store. It's horrible. It's so strange to see them out on the street. Oh no, she doesn't have the same vibe as that Evelina. It is even more valuable to catch back. Don't touch her. Mauro! I'm fine. Stay here. I won't let you get hurt. No, I have to do something. That's right. Magic Guidebook. Let's see. Is there any magic that won't hurt civilians but can escape? Here! Jeje Bikyek Skalalak. Suddenly, a giant broom appeared under our feet, holding our bodies up. Woohoo! What? What is this? I don't know, but we don't have time. Let's run. Oh, wait. It's flying! Hey, don't let them get away. Ooh, it doesn't hurt? Una, are you okay? I'm sorry, I'm sitting on you. It's okay. You're not hurt, are you? Of course I'm fine, but I think you're hurt from protecting me like that. Oh my god, you're bleeding! It's not a minor wound. It'll heal soon. Who were those people? Why did they attack us? You don't need to know who they are. Many people here are also afraid of me because of my curse. So, what is this forbidden witch? She used to be one of the most powerful magicians in the world, but she's gone. Is she someone you know? Mauro lowered his head and did not say anything. Looks like I asked the wrong question. But there are many things I don't understand either. It's okay. You can tell me when you get a chance. By the way, what is this place again? Oh no, why here? You've been here before? There's someone I know who lives nearby. I looked around, but there was an atmosphere I'd never felt before. The Red Moon. a vast castle and a lot of bats. Could it be? Could it be? A vampire's castle? How did you know? Vampires are my favorite. I can't believe I can see it with my own eyes. Why, vampires? Can we go inside? No. Why? Is there something hazardous inside? In short, no means no. You shouldn't have too many fantasies about vampires. It's the first time I've seen Moro so excited. But the magic guidebook seems to respond here. Suddenly, the door of the castle behind you opened by itself. Does it mean that we're welcome? Damn it. Maro reluctantly walked in front of me, and I felt his power negative energy. Remember, do not leave my side. Okay. What is making him so mad? As soon as we step through the door, the lights inside the castle immediately come on. A red-haired man suddenly appeared in front of us. Is he the vampire? Wow. I did not expect you to come here, my good friend Mauro. I'm not your friend. Do you know him? Oh, you brought a cute girl with you. The red-haired man approached me with a look of excitement, avoiding Mauro's block. Hey, don't touch her. What is your name, my lady? He gave me a gentle kiss on the back of my hand. It's a real vampire. He's so charming. My name is Una. What a beautiful name. I'm Elvis. I'm a vampire. Do you have a boyfriend? No, I don't. What a coincidence. I'm single too. Would you like to come to my room if you have time? That's enough. Stop bothering my witch. Maru pulled me behind him in an instant. What did he just say? Who did you say she was to you? My witch. Wow, so this is your relationship. What relationship? I do not know what you mean. So it's your unrequited love. What did you say? I'm not in love with her. He looked at me and was quiet for a few seconds. I don't know if it's just me, but the blush on Mauro's face is getting more and more obvious. Please don't compare me to a random person like you. That's funny. So, why are you two here? So, in short, you kidnapped Una and first forced her to help you undo the curse. Is that it? I've not seen this in a while. You've become a pervert, huh? Shut up. Mauro did not refute farther and showed a guilty expression. Not a pervert at all. It's not a perversion. Oh, I'm just kidding. Don't take it too seriously. I'm not joking, okay? I'm not joking anymore. Anyway, you still have one mark to know how to unlock the spell, right? Yes, do you have a clue? Although I do not want to entrust you, I have some idea of the mark that you are talking about, but I have to go to the library and look at it. So, come with me. The vampire's library? Oh, yeah, Una is interested, right? I like to read vampire novels mentioned vampire library, so I always want to know what it is. Well, I'll show you around. You guys go ahead. I'll go outside the forest to see if those people are following me. Oh, you are funny. No one would dare come into my territory to make trouble. Why? Well, I'm the second most dangerous monster in Kratom, right behind Mauro. So I'm staying with the two of the strongest people in the world. How can I be that calm? What if they come in? Someone has to keep an eye on it, so you take your time to see. Nonsense, I have guards. Mauro ignored Elvis and walked towards the door. Hey. This kid is a freak. Mauro seems strange. Is he okay? I don't think they followed me. Yes, I know those people will not dare to come in. There is no need to watch out. It's just... I just don't want to see them together. Why? What am I doing? To be continued. Hi, I'm Raisu. Thank you for playing Oh My Witch Part 1. Please leave me a comment if you have. Oh My Witch, The Monster's Curse.